Big story at 5:30. Take a look at this video from Lake Winterset in Polk County. This caught the sheriff's attention. He calls it a riot and says deputies arrested a handful of participants on various charges.
But residents along that lake say this isn't the first time they've seen inappropriate behavior. And they tell Fox 35's Carla Byron they've had enough.
It's an all-out brawl on Lake Winterset. One man is knocked out cold, while others are pummeled, all while a child watches from a boat.
We're going to lock y'all up until you figure out that you can't misbehave in the community, that you can't fight, that you can't knock people unconscious. It's over, folks.
This brawl happened on August 2nd on a private vacant lot that looks like a small island. Polk County deputies arrested 8 people who they say were all friends at one point, including a 17-year-old minor. But this fight wasn't a one-off. RJ Webb's parents live on the shoreline, and he says this kind of inappropriate behavior, including sexual behavior, has been happening for years.
You can't even have my kids swim at my grandparents' house or have them outside on the weekends with how bad and how vulgar some of the music is. And then with the fights happening down there, it's only a matter of time before someone pulls a gun out or something like that.
We have historically tried to warn, to educate, because we want families together on our lakes having a good time together. But these kind of knuckleheads here doing this stuff just disrupts everything.
The county recently passed an ordinance to address this issue by establishing boating restriction zones and designated swim areas. However, it has not yet gone into effect. The Secretary of State and FWC are working with the county's attorneys to see how the ordinance can be tweaked to become enforceable. The sheriff's office also wants to work with the county to enhance the noise ordinance on the lake.
We want everyone out on the lake, enjoying the lake, but tie up and swim around your boats like everyone's done forever. You shouldn't be in someone's backyard.
You can start on the lake this weekend and get you a nice suntan before we lock you up in the jail where we don't have any sun lamps.
In Polk County, Carla Byron, Fox 35 News.
My God, what's going on in Florida, guys? Lord have mercy, guys. Have y'all heard about this? I know you haven't. You might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come on back to see me. Even the haters have to watch. Come on back to see me. Come on back. Come on back. I keep them coming back. These guys down here swinging for the fences, knocking people out. They said people was doing all type of unseemly things, having sex and sexual acts out there. And if you notice something, he said that we try to educate them. We try to warn them. But yet the problem still consists over and over. They drunk, high on drugs, brawling, fighting, doing all type of things out there. Yeah, I think that them thugs need to be locked up. They playing all type of loud, vulgar music. This supposed to be a place of peace and serenity, right? Around the water. Hearing the waves crash on the shoreline and all that good stuff. The birds chirping in the morning. Instead, you hear a drunk Tom out there hollering and hooping. Huh? Did you hear me? You hear a Jimmy out there swearing. A drunken slur. A methed out tongue out there babbling. Fighting and going on. Lock them up. That's what you need to do. Guys, and I will keep y'all posted on every one of these cases that I'm showing y'all, guys. But tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Oh, it's not only the blacks now. Oh, no. We need to take a look and examine the other side. Because we know black people commit crime. I never said, and I never will say that black people don't commit no crime. But they act like you are the alpha and the omega of crime, and that's just simply not true. That is a falsified or fabricated lie from the pits of Hades, hell itself. I'm back. Y'all know who I am already. For those that don't know, my moniker is Drummer 1980. I hail from Columbia, South Carolina, if you're looking for me. I hope you're having a good day today out there. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, Happiness is an inside job. Did you hear me? I said happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal effect. Well, guys, I'm back today again with my man King Flex is back on the radar, and we have to talk about some things that might rub certain people the wrong way, but that's okay. This too shall pass. Let's go ahead and let's see what my man Tariq Nasheed has to say, aka King Flex.
Fam, there was a case. Did y'all hear about this case down in Louisiana? There was this black woman named Stacey Janae Charles. Unfortunately, she was unalived by this white T dude that I think she might have been in a relationship with, some white T dude. Something happened, and the dude ended up stabbing her to death. And then he set himself on fire and he unalived himself. But yeah, this sister was violently and brutally unalived by this white T man. Yeah. Yeah, she was in like some kind of relationship with him. I don't know the extent of the relationship, but from what I understand, a lot of women had restraining orders against this guy. So this lady, Stacey, she's black. Folks dug up her tweets though. Folks dug up her tweets, and boy, she was bedwetting it up. Man, first of all,
Nah, I'm not caping. I'm not putting on no cape, but I want y'all to see something before that we even go there. You notice this dude rap sheet is extensive as long as the days are in Alaska. Okay? You notice how this case is not being publicized like the woman on the train. Do your crane, lady? See, you have to juxtapose cases and see how cases are handled. And you notice that one was highly politicized. It was everywhere. Elon Musk and everybody jumping on board. The camera footage, they playing it over and over and over. With this case, you can hear a mosquito sucking blood through a tube. You hear nothing. I just want y'all to notice that. Now, I'm not putting on a cape, but I want y'all to notice. Look how everything is handled. Is you picking up what I'm putting down?
Comes from a Haitian background. That's one. She comes from a Haitian background. And boy, she was all on Twitter. Let me read some of the tweets. Man, well, she was Zaddy worshiping. She was like, I want a white boy. Send a white boy my way. This is another tweet. She was Zaddy worshiping. She was like, I want a white boy. Send a white boy my way. This is another tweet. White boy of the month. What a good way to end 2019. Somebody please find the white boy in the Navy suit. Oh my goodness. Send a white boy my way. I mean, just Zaddy worshiping. Oh man. Let me read some more. And boy, she went in on black men. Black men will stare you down in public when they're out with their ugly white girl. Relax, like I see her. Man. It's bad. Here's another tweet she had. White people seem to never love me as much as I love them. These are this woman's tweets that's still up on her Twitter. Man. Hold on. Let me read some more. It's bad.
Greg, God Almighty. Ooh. Let me just go ahead and put this out there. I have no problem with interracial dating. If that's your thing, have at it. If you like it, I love it, all right? The problem comes in whenever that you start talking down, looking back on your community, have nothing but negative things to say, always beating up people and, well, black people this or black men. If you happy with your relationship, just go ahead and ingratiate yourself into that. Enjoy life with your significant other. Why you so hyper-focused on what the people that you so-called left? Why you so hyper-focused on them? And those tweets are egregious. Dr. Neely Fuller is one of the master teachers. He always said this. And this is why we have to gently remind y'all. Dr. Neely Fuller has put it in these terms. He says that most of the time, the interracial couples, it's always some type of showcasing. That's why she did this publicly. Getting online, talking about where the white boys at and all of those stuff. Black men, I see you with your ugly. What are you? See, family, understand so. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. See, that's what's in the heart. What's in your heart will come out one way or the other, whether it's bad, good, right or wrong, or indifferent. What's in your heart will come out. That's why whenever you get a drunk person and I ain't never liked you anyway, you think you suck. That was in their heart the whole time. The whole entire time. That was there. But the alcohol just gave them liquid courage. And now you are the victim of their thoughts, right? Hey, you think you suck. You know how many times that I have heard that? You know how many people mouth that I had to go in? But this was back in my younger days. But now I will go in your mouth now, but I'm more calm and relaxed now. But people don't fight no more. People do this right here, you know. The people do this, you know. So, but let me get back to Tariq.
What's this? Hold on. I'm getting so many of them. I mean, this woman was just online begging for white dudes. Niggas be so dirty and burnt out and think a little clout makes them somebody. Boy, she had nothing but vitriol for black men. And white people were just angelic. She was like, this is another tweet from last year. I would love to live like a white person in New Orleans. They make the city look not so dirty. This woman just sat online. Here's another one. I'm getting Nick's least favorite hairstyle today. I guess she was going to get a hairstyle to go get a whiteboard. And she had another tweet. Yeah, we don't like Nick over here. This is what she's saying about black men. Here's the tweet about Kamala Harris.
God, there's so much to unpack in these tweets. First thing, she's Haitian, right? Nothing wrong with being Haitian. But you need to get your winches. You need to winch them back in. You need to reel them in. Nobody don't never say anything. They just run wild. And the minute we say something, then we xenophobic. Well, whatever label that you want to assign me to is fine. Whatever. Have at it. But she says that white people don't love her like how she loved them. She says that she want to be white and live in New Orleans because they make the place look better. She said that she don't do niggas over here. I seen somebody put in the comment section one day, resting preference. Well, you got what you wanted, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. Guys, this mindset is a cancer amongst us. And this who they would put in office and have as a congressman or put on the reparations task force like a Candace Owens. You heard me? I said what I said. You want me to repeat it? I said like a Candace Owens, like a Kamala Harris, like a Ketanji Brown. What all three of them have in common? Look at their significant other. At some point, you gonna have to concede. Pattern recognition is how humans evolved. If you can't see it, I question you. I'm questioning you. Because you choose to have on blinders and walk through the world blindly. And don't try to put that mindset on us. Because it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. We're going to always say something about it. We're going to always point out the flaws in that ideology. Because you can punch holes through it quite easily. All three of those women maybe don't verbalize it like that, but that's how they feel, because you can tell by their actions. Action speaks in volume. Action speaks louder than words. Action speaks in volume. Let me say it again. Action speaks in volume. And this is what you have running amok in the community. Talking about they representing black. No, you're not. You're not representing me. No. Talking about they dirty. Talking about black men dirty. Do I seem like I'm dirty to y'all? It smell good too. And they many of them like me out there. But you know what they want to choose to do? They want to look at the so-called pookies.
I hate when I tell someone I'm excited for Kamala and they tell me their bullshit opinion. Honestly, if I was her, I would have locked them niggas up too. This is a tweet she made last year, guys. So brothers was like, okay. Brothers were pulling up these tweets like, okay, well, you know, rest in preference. And a lot of her fellow Bedouins, many of them foreign, they're crying foul. Many of them are saying, hey, how can you not be sympathetic? A person just was unalived. How can you black men be so cold? Why are you black men pulling up her old tweets? Why don't you show sympathy? This is what the bedwitches are saying. Now, family, the question is, let me talk to the black men. Even though she was bedwitching and denigrating black men, should black men still be sympathetic to the woman being unalived? It is unfortunate. That's a question for the black men. Should black men still be sympathetic? You know, just being human beings, should we take the high road? As what did Michelle Obama say? When they go low, we go high. Should we just take the high road and say, you know, we should just still show some sympathy? Somebody said, whoop-de-doo. Goodness. Now, here's my thing. Here's me. I can speak for me. That's why I want the brothers to chime in for yourselves. I'll speak for me, and y'all share the space and hit the hearts, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have sympathy for the family. I don't like anybody's child being unalive. You know, I have basic humanity, but I ain't gonna be obligated to turn it into no big public campaign or nothing like that. You ain't gonna be able to insult a group in life and then demand sympathy in death. If you spend your whole public time clowning black men and praising white zaddies, talking about how much you wanted New Orleans to be white, and y'all can't turn around and be like, hey, how come the black man ain't showing sympathy? Like, we ain't got nothing. Why is everything on us, by the way? Y'all ain't hollering at these zaddies. Why? The whole focus is black men. You up here praising Zaddy, denigrating us. She get unalived, and the focus is on us. What the hell y'all focusing on us for? Go back to the Zaddies. Go holler at them.
Facts.
We didn't have anything to do with it. We weren't the attackers. We weren't the participants. We weren't the cause. But it always circles back to us for some reason. Yeah. They try to put this emotional guilt on us. Yeah. Choices have consequences. Responsibility stays with choices. When you sit up online whining about how better white men are and black guys are trash and you want your city to be white, you're choosing a side. You're choosing a dating pool. When that choice goes bad, it's not the choice of black men to carry the blame whatsoever. We ain't in it. We're Bennett. We ain't in it. Hey, we don't wish death on nobody, but hey, we ain't about to be shamed now. We ain't got no emotional attachment to this.
I couldn't agree more, King Flex. He said it perfectly. Notice something, guys. Nobody is going after the white men, asking them for any help, assistance, or to aid them. They turning, looking at the black men, trying to get some money. That doesn't work. It's not going to work. Women like this, pretty much you have to write them off and just let them go on about their business. Now, granted, you have to keep an eye on them because they can do much damage. But what I'm saying is you have to write them off and let them just be. And now that the choice that she made has came back and was fatal. It was deadly in all sense of the word. Nobody is wishing no harm on these women. But you let them tell it. We bullet bags. I have heard them. I have played clips for y'all. I have heard wenches say they want the police to gaffle black men up. That's good for them. They weak. They powerless. All of these negative things. They just cast aspersions using derogatory language towards you. You a nigga, you broke, you dusty. All these negative things. But now, whenever the rubber meets the road, where the black man at? Family, do y'all remember the one pink pill, Christensen Carolyn or something along those lines? When she was talking to the veganator, and she was on there just talking down about black men. Black men ain't this. Black men ain't that. That white man told her, we see how you denigrate your man. We don't respect that. And we gonna put white women above you. Oh, she broke down. She cried and she boo-hoo. She cried me a river. And she gonna talk about, well, where the black men at to help me? What? Oh, your whole platform was nothing but Zaddy worshiping. Black men are dancing. Black men ain't no good. Black men don't have no power. Black men leave their children. All this stuff. When the feces hit the fan, you're calling on black men. It's a new day. I'm sorry. I'm indifferent. I don't have anything to say. I'm sitting back quiet, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching time pass away. You understand? But guys, tell me what y'all think. Shout out to King Flex like always. He always come through, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come on back to see drama. And go check out my video catalog, guys, because some of y'all have been asking, why don't I do video? You need to go to my homepage, okay? Listen at me. Go to my homepage. Go and click on video. And I have a whole deluge of videos. Hundreds and hundreds of videos that I'm talking about different subjects, guys. But go check that out. Hit the like button. And until next time, peace. And remember, don't call on the black man.